guys, it's Tracy from Stampin' Away with Tracy, and I created this fall card out of Gather Together Designer Series paper, Pretty Peacock, and I didn't put a fall greeting on there. I used a little note because I need to send someone something simple. So, and I wanted to use this beautiful fall paper, so that's what the sentiment I added. Now, the die set we're going to be using is the Gathered Leaves dies, which are these. And then the stamp set for the leaves is Gather Together. This actually comes with it's a bundle, so it comes together. It has some pumpkins on it and some wheat and some different things that I really like. So, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do on our card is we're going to put some pumpkins in the background just for some interest. So we're going to use the Pretty Peacock ink, and we're going to use the pumpkin stamps. So we're just going to tap, 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 and we're going to put these just kind of off-centered. No, they don't have to be in any kind of order or anything special. Then I'm going to use these with the little double pumpkins. And see what I can do. See if we can get some interest here. So, I don't think that'll be covered, but I'm just going to put it there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I have cut 3 inches across, 5.5 inches down, out of the Gather Together Designer Series paper, and I've chose this one. This is the back of it. It's really pretty too. But I've chose this one, and I'm going to center it. Put it right here. And see how the interest of the pumpkins, I thought that was cute. So we're going to go ahead and use our Tombow. And get this ready. And this goes directly in the center, or this is where I'm putting it. Now, when you make this card, please feel free to create your own. Now, the next thing I want to do is we've got one of these bigger leaves, and this is in Pretty Peacock, and it's also the ink is in Pretty Peacock. So I love the way that comes out, and that's going to be used as an embellishment. So that's our first embellishment. Now, our Leaf Espresso matches that. So I went ahead and put some leaves out, cut some dies out with the Early Espresso. So now we're going to add that on top of there. Add some dimension to it and some interest. And then we're going to do a smaller leaf in the Early Espresso. Okay. Can you all hear my dogs? They're snoring. They're sleeping. Okay. So we've got that down. So I decided to do for the sentiment a little note, because I use a lot of just thinking of you cards or how you doing, those kind of cards. So I'm going to put this one right here. Now I'm going to get my Stampin' Dimensionals and put those on. I'm going to use 3. I don't like it to be saggy in the middle. I've told you all that, but that's just me. You can put one on each end and it's not a problem. So, we're going to peel these off. It always takes me longer when I'm on camera than it does when I'm by myself. Okay, we've got those peeled off. And I thought that we would kind of off-center it and put it right there. Now, I actually have some twine that I made into a bow, and I really wanted to add that, and I think I'm going to put it right here. But what I use to adhere that with are the clear dots. So, I put one directly on the back of the knot. Can you see that, how it's on there? On the back of the knot? And then I'm just going to put it kind of off center on there. Just a little note. Now, I'm also going to add some of the enamel dots I have. Now, I don't know what I was trying to do without my little helper. And see that one. And then I really thought I would get a larger one from here. And I'm going to add it down here. So, what do you think? There's our card. We've got some leaves and we've got a nice little bow. And that trim I think is $7. It's a really good buy. Now, something else you can do that I want to show you all. I need to get my little picker. Let me get that for you. You can actually, which this is not the straight one, but you can actually fray these to give it a little worn look, which I love. See how that frays really, really easily at the bottom? Just really easily. It looks very farmish, fallish, I think. So isn't that cute? Look at that. I love that card. I hope you all can see that well. I love that that's off-centered. I love these little enamels. Just gives it a little more interest. I love the layering of the leaves. Let me give you all a close-up about the leaves and the little bow. And I really like how that is frayed. And again, this is Gather Together Designer Series paper. My name is Tracy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I would love to have you as a customer if you don't have a demonstrator already. Under this video, I will list my Facebook page, my Pinterest page, and of course you're on my YouTube. If you wouldn't mind to share, like, and comment on this video, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I hope everyone has a great weekend.